Hey YouTube, it's Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with Alternative Drummer. Today I'm going to be talking about this game that you see here on the screen. This is called Clone Hero. Now when you first open up Clone Hero, it is very confusing because you see all of these press start options on the screen, and you really don't have any start, if you're using a computer. So what you need to do actually is press enter, and then what you're going to do is create a profile right here, and then it'll ask you for your name, and once you do that, then some other things will start to work. I already created a profile, so I'm just going to select mine. Now, select on the keyboard is the letter A, which is really weird. It took me a little while to figure that out. But yeah, that is basically the main keys that you're going to be using are A and S and enter. So those three are basically like enter being the start key, A is select, and S is back. So just look at it like that. Once you understand that, then it's not so difficult. Enter again to go into MIDI settings right here. We're going to use the down arrow to get down to there, and then we're going to press the letter A, and then we're going to select our input device. So press A again. And here you already have to have your drums plugged in. I failed to mention that. But have your drums plugged into the computer via USB. And then when you press the up and down arrow keys, you should see all of your MIDI inputs right here. Right there, if you see none, that is nothing. And then IO4, that is my audio interface, which has some MIDI inputs on it. And then ATV electronic drums, which are the drums I'm using, or the module that I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And all you have to do to select it is just press the letter A, and then S again to get out of here. So once you're out of there, the next thing you need to do is the mappings. Now this is where you're going to run into a lot of trouble unless you know what you're doing. It took me a little while to figure this out, but I'm going to help you. So let's go to mappings, arrow down, press the letter A, and then what really threw me for a loop here is this opens up and you just see red pad, yellow pad, blue pad. Obviously they still have the stuff in there from the original game, which is a little silly because I don't think anybody's going to be using like these old clone or Guitar Hero crappy toy drum sets with this game. These should probably be updated to the regular drum names because most drummers are going to plug in here and have no idea what red pad, yellow pad, blue pad, and all that stuff is. Anyway, let's go ahead and press the letter A so we can go inside of the settings for the red pad, and then we're just going to tap A again to add new mapping. And when you do that, it's going to ask you to tap which drum you want to map to that particular pad. So I'm going to hit my snare twice. And there we go. So we have my snare mapped. Now we're just going to go through all of them and do the same thing. And I'm going to put up on the screen basically the key, to tell you which one is which. I'm not going to go through and say every single one of them. But once you have them all configured, you can go back to the main menu and go up to the quick play. And then you can select your song. Pro drums being drums with a hi-hat. And then you select your difficulty. I'm going to go on medium. And then you start. Now, you're not going to hear the music here because I don't have that recording. I don't want to get a copyright strike. But you can see that everything should be working now. So there you can see green is my crash. And the kick drum is the line. Not doing very good. I can't really hear myself. Okay, pause that. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's really pretty easy once you know what you're doing. There's just no like one good source that tells you all this information. I kind of pieced it together from various YouTube videos and things like that. So I'm trying to make a post here to show you guys how to set this up. Anyway, that is all. Hopefully that helped. Bye-bye.